Now at 6, we'll tell you why the city of Pittsburgh wants to name its neighborhoods. Plus, Joplin celebrates the opening of a big brand new box store, and Miami, Oklahoma is our first stop on the 2024 Great American Flag Swap.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
Pittsburgh is proposing naming its neighborhoods and having more defined boundary lines for them. This is KOIM News at 6. I'm Dow Quick. KOIM's Fernandez Silva has details on the proposed change.
Pittsburgh's Neighborhood Advisory Council published an online survey to gather feedback on the proposed changes. The goal of the neighborhood map is to create community pride and foster a sense of shared ownership.
At least for my neighborhood, I think it sounds more compelling to go live there.
PSU student Milka Sarakuka usually refers to the neighborhood where she lives as the one right next to the cemetery. If Pittsburgh moves on with the proposed changes, the area would receive a different name, Sunfield. According to her, a cooler one.
I think the town needs like a change up, something new. But yeah, I think it's cool.
The neighborhood names suggested are placeholders until the city hears back from the community.
Maybe there is a way that you identify your neighborhood that we don't know about. Maybe it's your proximity to the park. Maybe you identify as, I live in the Lakeside neighborhood, or I live in Lakewood, or I live in Easttown. Maybe we don't know that because it's never been officially designated, but this gives us an opportunity to do that.
Citizens are welcome to share their perspectives and suggestions.
Why would anybody want to change all this in the first place? It's part of our history, our ancestors. It's not right.
Definitely going to add something different and just like brings a lot more pride, because a sense of community is something that brings the homely vibe of what attracted me to Pittsburgh.
The survey also aims to identify the boundaries of the neighborhoods.
Think about that as where you would go for a jog or where you would walk your dog. It's probably not a big swath of homes and properties. It's usually like a smaller designated area where you feel comfortable, you know your neighbors, and you maybe feel safe.
I think it might be all right.
Why?
More defined, probably.
When we feel like we own our neighborhood and our neighbors care about the neighborhood and everybody's working together and connected, we have healthier neighborhoods.
The survey also asks other questions regarding Pittsburgh neighborhoods, including concerns and favorite things about the area of the city where participants live. To learn how to give your input in the survey, go to our website at koamnewsnow.com. Dow, back to you.
Fernanda, thanks. Let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Doug Heddy.
Well, it definitely turned out to be another warm one for us today. Also very windy across the region. Still, the winds are kicking in. We have those southwesterly winds at about 15 to 20 miles per hour. And then we're getting gusts at times anywhere from 30 to 40. We've even pushed 50 at times throughout the afternoon hours. Thankfully, these winds are going to slowly calm down as we go through the overnight hours for us tonight. So a much lighter wind tomorrow, and then they'll pick up again tomorrow night, and then as we head into Thursday. Severe weather kind of skirted around us, which is great. So all the big storms now, eastern Missouri, all the way up through parts of Iowa, but we don't have to worry about anything in our neck of the woods, at least for tonight. It's going to stay warm and windy. Thunderstorms again tomorrow night into Thursday. Some of those could be severe, so we're going to be talking about that coming up here in just a bit.
See you soon. Hey, Joplin has a huge new big box store. The new Menards opened for business today. The store on South Geneva Avenue sells home improvement, lawn and garden supplies, tools, appliances, home decor, various other merchandise, even groceries. Although it's open to customers today, the official grand opening celebration is going to be this coming Sunday, April 21st through Saturday the 27th. It's a big day for the Barton County Memorial Park in Lamar, Missouri. All 7 monuments are up to commemorate 6 military conflicts. The 7th documents the history of the land where the park sits and honors the 69 Barton County men who died in World War II. Flags of each branch of the military are also on display.
So it means a lot to me and the people that helped me get this park going, that we can honor these guys. And just from that experience designing this, I mean, that area led from that area to another area, it's another idea, and we've just had tremendous community support. We couldn't do this with Park without tremendous community support.
Park officials are currently in the process of adding another monument, this one to honor first responders. The Great American Flag Swap 2024 kicked off today at Harvest Bank in Miami, Oklahoma. People could bring in their old tattered American flags to be replaced with brand new ones from KOAM and Fox 14. The old flags will receive a proper disposal. The event always serves as a great way to give something to the community and support veterans.
And one of them is one that directly benefits veterans and works for veterans. And we have associates that are involved in that. And so when we were approached to do this, we thought, what better way, to put our money where our mouth is and really show them our support and be out here and hand out some new flags.
The next Great American Flag Swap will take place on May 21st at Jake's Fireworks in Pittsburgh. We invite you to join us Thursday for our Hero Fund USA Telethon. During our noon, 5 and 6 p.m. newscast, we're going to have volunteers standing by to take your calls and donations. All the money raised will support Hero Fund USA, which partners with local first responders to provide them with equipment and safety resources.
Well, it tremendously helps us keep our firefighters in the right kind of gear to use on fires. Protects them extremely well. And we use it for everything, such as car accidents and typical things like that.
You can also donate through our website, koamnewsnow.com. Pittsburgh High School senior trades purple for the green and gold of MSSU. John Dales has details on the standout athlete a little bit later in sports. But up first, research suggests a new Missouri law might be saving some lives. The Knoll, Missouri Marshal's Office has arrested this man wanted for felony warrants in Newton County. Authorities say Jordan Jennings was known to be armed with a semi-automatic handgun, and they say yesterday he ran from police in the area of the Bel Air Apartments in Joplin. They claim he was previously seen on a security camera stealing a vehicle, which has since been recovered. Police caught Jennings early this morning. One person is hospitalized after a 3-vehicle crash today leads to a rollover in Webb City. 2 vehicles collided near 14th and Madison, and the impact sent both cars into the intersection, striking a third car. Responders helped to remove one person from that rolled vehicle and took that person to the hospital with serious injuries. Government agencies in Missouri joined with the Highway Patrol, victims advocates, and others to highlight what they say is the positive impact the Siddons-Benning hands-free law is already having on the state. Research estimates Missouri's hands-free law has been able to prevent about 450 car crashes, 2 fatalities, 250 injuries, and they say $18 million in economic damages, give or take. April is National Distracted Driving Awareness Month. City of Asbury has issued a boil advisory. The city also wants to advise residents that it's going to be flushing the water lines and requests no water usage from 7 tonight until midnight. Doug's forecast is next, and a little bit later, a couple of red-hot college baseball teams did battle today. John's going to have that story for us in sports.
Well, of course, a very warm and windy day for us today. We've been very warm over the past couple days, and we're going to stay warm again as we go through the next couple days. We hit 80s yesterday, 80s once again for us today, but also very windy across the region. We have those southwesterly winds, 15, 20, 25 miles per hour, but at times we're getting those gusts way up there between 40 and 50 miles per hour. Good news here is the winds are slowly going to die down as we go through the overnight hours for us tonight, and then really start to pick up again by tomorrow night into Thursday as our next wave starts to head in our direction. All the severe weather pretty much skirted around us, which is good news. We have had storms across northern parts of Missouri, eastern Missouri, but all the big severe weather up through parts of Iowa, now through Illinois. So we are in good shape, at least for tonight and tomorrow, and then we'll start to see some changes again. You can see our upper level low. There's a little back wave that is going to rotate through, and as it does so, It will give us some scattered thunderstorms tomorrow night and then into Thursday. So we are going to have a low severe threat. This is a level 1 out of 5. This is tomorrow night and then into Thursday. But until then, I think we look okay. Let me take you through time tonight. We're going to drop back mid-50s for overnight lows. As we go through the daytime hours tomorrow, mid-70s to upper 70s by noon. Plenty of sunshine. I think most of us will go up to about 83 or 84 degrees tomorrow afternoon. There is a warm front kind of draped through the region tomorrow night. So here's 10 p.m. Scattered thunderstorms start to pop up and lift off toward the north and to the east. The ones that do get going most likely are going to be strong to at least low-grade severe. So we got to keep our eyes on this as we go into tomorrow night. Then they're going to be out of here by Thursday morning. But here comes the cold front. So this is Thursday. Slides in, and we're going to have scattered thunderstorms late morning into the early afternoon hours. Also, those could be strong to low-grade severe. Then we just sit with the clouds and we start to cool down late Thursday, and then we drop back all the way down into the 40s by the time we head into Friday morning. So we're going to cool off as we go toward the weekend. Not tomorrow. It's going to be warm. 57 in the morning, 77 by noon. High temp up to 84 degrees. Now behind this system, quite a bit cooler as we head into the weekend. Look at this, only near 60 on Saturday as we have a storm system that skirts to our south. So it's going to be a cooler weekend for us Saturday and Sunday. And then thunderstorms back in the forecast. This is going to be late Monday, another round late Tuesday into Wednesday. And some of those also could be strong to possibly severe. So a lot to watch over the next week. 84 tomorrow, thunderstorms tomorrow night and on Thursday. High of 80 on Thursday, and then only 63 Friday, 60 Saturday, 61 on Sunday, and then thunderstorms increasing again by next Tuesday and Wednesday. Dow?
Doug, thanks. Hey, the Neosho Arts Council is going to kick off a free concert series tonight in Big Spring Park. Is going to get underway soon, and we have a live picture for you. Some people start to gather. The event features jazz and blues guitarist Asher Perkins this evening. Perkins draws his influences from a wide range, everyone from the Beatles to Stevie Ray Vaughan to B.B. King, they say. The show's going to start at the bottom of the hour, so if you're in the Neosho area, you do have time to get there if you hurry. If you want to grab a blanket or a lawn chair, come on down. You will be welcome. Nice night for it. The Arts Council has 2 more shows lined up in May and June as part of this free concert series. Still ahead, Fort Scott Community College and Crowder baseball meet for the 2nd time this year. And an all-conference basketball player from Pittsburgh High School commits to Missouri Southern. John Dales has those stories and a lot more. It's coming up next.
Missouri Southern women's basketball picks up another commitment from a local standout. This time it's from Pittsburgh High School. Jacqueline Hall, a high school senior and 3-time All-SEK performer at Pittsburgh High School, announces on social media last night she's committing to Missouri Southern. This comes just 2 days after Hall announces the Lions extend her an offer. She was first-team All-SEK in her senior season with the Purple Dragons and scored 24 points in Pittsburgh's upset of Highland Park in the sub-state semifinals. Crowder and Fort Scott Community College baseball both are in the midst of a very solid 2024 season. The Rough Riders are 38-10, and the Greyhounds hold a 35-8 record. Crowder won the first meeting between the two of them in 13 innings last month. Now, Fort Scott Community College visits 7th-ranked Crowder this afternoon. Rough Riders waste no time getting on the board. Top 1, Ethan Fender rips a pitch into left field. That's an RBI single. Crowder takes a 1-0 lead. Same inning, Tucker Bradley comes up to the plate and he hits a bouncer over towards third with the bases loaded. That sneaks into the outfield and it puts Crowder up 5-0. We're still in just the first inning. Second inning now, Presley Nichols hits this pitch high and deep to left center. That's gone for a 2-run homer. Rough Riders lead 7-0. Same inning, Cole Kitchens hits it sharply into left. That's another RBI. The Rough Riders score 14 runs in the first 2 innings alone. The game finishes early via mercy rule. Rough Riders win it 27-15. Over to Division II college baseball. Pittsburgh State at home again this afternoon. The Gorillas lose to Emporia State 9-7. This is Pitt State's first loss at Al Ortolani Field in 3.5 weeks. Gorillas' next chance to bounce back comes this weekend with a 3-game series on the road at Newman. Meanwhile, in Joplin, first pitch just got thrown at the top of the hour between 8th-ranked Missouri Southern and Drury. Lions are coming off a 3-game sweep of Northeastern State over the weekend. This is the second meeting of the year between MSSU and Drury. Southern hosts Missouri Western later this weekend. And it's day 2 of the MIAA Men's Golf Championship in Kansas City. Missouri Southern tries to build off a strong day 1. Now, wet conditions up in Kansas City delayed the start of round 2 today. So the scores we have on your screen, not yet final, but as we come on the air, Missouri Southern's top 2 golfers are in first place and tied for second. Now that's out of a 50-player field. Luis Limon leads the way. He's at 2 over and has shot 1 over today. He still has 9 holes left to play. Now, having 3 golfers in the top 10 certainly has helped Missouri Southern's team score. After finishing yesterday in second place, Lions are now in first with a combined score of 19 over. That gives them a 5-stroke lead on the rest of the field. Again, day 2 still ongoing right now, but the tournament wraps up tomorrow. That's it for sports. We'll be back after this.
Here's a look at what's coming up on KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14 tonight. We're going to hear from the family of a 2-year-old Baxter Springs girl who was accidentally killed by a Joplin police officer 2 years ago. Plus, what new government data shows about prescription drug shortages and how Paris is preparing for this summer's Olympic Games. Those stories, a lot more, of course, it's coming up tonight on KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14. Second and third graders from Columbian Elementary in Carthage used their talents to create some unique coffee sleeves. The sleeves will be designed and completed during art class this week and then delivered to the Carthage Scooters Coffee location for distribution. Kids hope to spread kindness in Carthage and possibly across the nation.
Really, it's important for our kids who already feel that way and already love other people to spread that to adults, for those of us who maybe have been in the world a lot and don't have that innocence anymore. And it's important for us to remember it's always to be important to be kind to others and to care about others and to get along.
Scooters is at 1306 West Central Avenue in Carthage. Now here's Doug.
It's going to be a pretty calm night for us tonight. We're going to drop back to about 56 degrees and the winds will slowly die down as we go through the night. 84 on your Wednesday. Scattered thunderstorms tomorrow night into Thursday. Some of those could be strong to low-grade severe, and then clearing out, but also cooling down Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Keeping an eye on those storm chances. Final sports note.
Yeah, looking forward to giving more updates from the MIAA Golf Championships. Missouri Southern has a couple of golfers that are threatening to win it individually.
Wow, we'll see. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you right back here for KOAM News at 10. Let's make it a great evening.